Hello, everyone. You're listening to episode 4 of Financial Action Stories. Today, you're going to meet Jessica, a 47-year-old nurse from Wisconsin. We're going to discuss any financial mentors she may have, what some of her short-term financial goals are, and how her retirement objectives factor into her daily life. So, Jessica, let's start with a forward-looking question. What does your dream retirement look like?
My husband and I go back and forth, but I know I want to retire before I'm too old to enjoy it. So I'm hoping to be around 60 or 65. We talk about moving to Arizona, but we don't really have family there. We really just like the area or staying around here. We have a lot of family within 2.5 hours from here in Wisconsin. I know traveling is a big part of whatever we want to do, though. Right now, our short-term financial goals include being able to go on vacation, and we want to take cruises to Hawaii and Alaska, but we tend to end up in South Dakota at least once every couple of years because we love it up there, too. We're also currently renting, which is a waste of money. Buying a place is another financial goal. I keep track of our savings for these goals on a spreadsheet.
Would you say you're on track to make that dream come true?
I think I could probably be better off. Everybody probably thinks they could be better off, but I'm doing okay. With my ex-husband, our main goal was retirement. We were constantly planning for retirement, and we had about 25% of our incomes in 401ks. We bought real estate land and sold it for a profit, and we did a lot of saving for the future. That really helped jumpstart my retirement funds, and I also have 2 rollover IRAs, a 401k with my current employer, and a Roth IRA. I try to max out both of those each year, which makes it hard sometimes on our monthly budget. I sometimes feel like we're shortchanging ourselves a little, but we make it work. It's only on silly things like getting my nails done because I can prioritize that stuff as not that important right now.
When you think about the steps you've taken so far, how much, if at all, did advice from other people factor into your decisions?
My mother-in-law is good with money, and she's pushing me to talk to her financial advisor, which I might do in the future. My ex was also good with money and knowing how to invest, so I learned a lot from him. But it was my dad who started teaching me early. My dad, he's something special. He always had something to say to boost your morale and get you to add something in addition to whatever you are doing to save. He's big on savings, and the main thing that he first instilled in me was the idea of having a rainy day savings account so that if I got hurt and couldn't work, I'd be covered. He always told us to have 2 to 3 months of bills in the bank in case something happened.
Right, that's certainly good advice. What smart money moves do you think you've made, and what would you change if you could?
I would say the one smart thing my ex and I did early on, which he was against, but I talked him into, was buying a 100-acre plot of land for around $200,000 to build on. He thought we'd never be able to get out from under it, but we got a good deal on it, and we built 4 top-of-the-line houses on it, and that way we were able to sell it for a good profit. The one thing I might change was a 2,500 square foot ranch with a finished basement that my ex and I bought right when the stock market and housing markets crashed. We probably could have made a couple $100,000 more off of selling it if we waited, but at the time we had to sell because we had so much in loans on it. Changing the time frame on that would have been the one thing I would change, but we were already building the house when the crash happened, and I knew we would have to just suck it up.
So research shows that people are living longer. Have you factored that into your plans at all?
I've thought about it, but I haven't sat down to figure out if I could make it if I live to 100. I don't plan on living that long. We plan to live until around 80 or 85, so knowing that people are living longer might mean we have to readjust. Still, right now, I'm doing all I can to save. I think that's something I could talk to my mother-in-law's financial advisor about.
Indeed, I think it gives us all something to think about. Jessica, thank you for sharing your story and perspective with us today. Folks, episode 5 of Financial Action Stories is coming up, so come back to see us soon.